So today we are going to do fresh cucumbers out of our garden, just picked this morning. We are going to make pickles, and not just any pickles, refrigerator pickles. Now, I made literally one pint-sized jar a few days ago, and it was in the fridge for, okay, maybe 3 days, and Jerry and his brother ate them all in one sitting. So we're gonna make them some more today. I've got 3 pint-sized jars here. That's pretty much just what we're gonna go with, and we're gonna get started. All right, so freshly washed pickles, you can cut them however you want to put into your jar. That's the first thing we're gonna do. So I always cut off the ends, and I made the other ones just in pickle slices, the small like hamburger pickles, and the boys loved them. So that's what we're gonna go with. And then of course we'll put all the extra pieces that we don't use in our compost. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna go with the hamburger pickles. And we are just gonna fill that jar. Alright guys, I got my 3 jars filled with cucumbers. Next step is going to be to spice it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do, what do I normally do? I think a half a tablespoon of mustard seed. Speaking of which, what did my husband do with the open mustard seed? Alright, so we're gonna do half a tablespoon of mustard seed in each jar. That's okay. And it does not have to be perfect. I've been snacking on my leftover cucumber pieces. And then we're gonna do half a teaspoon of our mixed pickling spice. All right, so half a teaspoon each of these, and you can even just eyeball it. And, I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything. Honestly, it may give it more flavor. A little bit more in that last one. Got the little extra anyway. And then normally you can use like fresh garlic, but I used garlic powder the last batch, and the boys loved it. They didn't notice a difference, so we're gonna go ahead and use that. And I'm just gonna eyeball this one but normally I want to say a teaspoon in each one. Okay, and then we're gonna put a few leaves of dill in each of them as well. Maybe I can get them in. And fresh dill, dried dill, and it just depends on what you want. It's your seasoning. It's not a standard recipe or anything. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it for our spices. We are gonna jump to the brine. So let me get that ready and we'll get going. All right, so for our brine, for just a 1 pint-sized jar, it is half a cup of water. We're gonna add our half cup of vinegar to that. All right, we are going to add a teaspoon and a half of salt. And then a teaspoon and a half of sugar. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to bring this to a quick boil on the stove. Make sure we get all that out of there. So you want to let this cool for about 3 to 5 minutes. You don't want to scorch your cucumbers. So we'll go ahead and just let that cool, and then we'll add it to our jar. Our brine has cooled down, so we're gonna go ahead and add it. And as you can see, it is just the perfect amount, and it just gets right on top of everything. We're gonna go ahead and put on our lid. All right, guys, that is it. These pickles are ready to go in the fridge. They will last anywhere from 3 to 4 months, even longer usually, but in our household, they will not make it that long. They do need to sit in the fridge for about 48 hours before you try to eat them, but I mean, the longer they sit in there, the more delicious they're gonna be. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. If you love our videos, please like and subscribe. The best way you can help us is by sharing our videos. We love and appreciate you all. Thanks. Okay, that's a lie. I don't love any of this. It's actually just for my husband. I do not like pickles, but I think I am gonna try one in the next batch. Okay, this is not going as well as I thought. Let's delete that. Now, 1 tablespoon is 3, so we're gonna do a teaspoon, I'm sorry, cut. Okay, let me start that over.